the buccal lingual width, okay, or the height. If I have only one pontic, a premolar, probably the 8 is fine. If I have 2 pontics and it involves a molar, we need to go up to 12. And now it's your responsibility as technician to inform the doctor. Doc, I cannot get the joint which is required for zirconia. And this is where the problem comes into the picture, because number one, the technician called the doctor is not happy, but I promised the patient zirconia. But the technician say I cannot do the zirconia. Now is a chicken leg problem, right? What to do, okay? By the end of the day, we'll end up, we are doing the case. And then we are running into trouble. So if you do zirconia cases, please make study models. From the study model and from a mock-up, you can see whether you can achieve your joints. I know it sounds complicated. It's not. It's easy and it's necessary. And it is the right step to go to prevent later problems. Because as doctors, if the bridge fails and the patient pays quite a lot of money for it, the patient will be unhappy. And the last thing you want is your patient is talking bad about your clinic. Okay? Good reputation, word by mouth, is your best advertisement. And the same applies to the laboratory. You guys must have the guts and the understanding of having the communication with the doctors. Then you're also on the right track. Because if not, if your zirconia bridge fails, the doctor will put the blame on you. Okay? And there is one more if it comes to zirconia. We do not have chemical bonding. There is no chemical bonding. Unlike PFM. PFM, we have a chemical bonding through the oxide, okay, through the opaque, going into the ceramic. And we do have a mechanical bonding through the sandblasting. The sandblasting roughens the surface, and our opaque material, the wash material, infiltrates into these small porosities, surface porosities. Okay, this will give the mechanical retention. If you look at the zirconia frame, it's very smooth, and we do not have a chemical retention. We have the third kind of retention, which is thermical retention. Simply, if I heat up the porcelain and the frame, I have expansion. And if I cool it down, I have contraction. So what has happened to the porcelain on the zirconia? Actually, it's only gripping around. Yeah. So, if you really do zirconia, my recommendation is do it for the posterior and you go for a monolith structure. Monolith structure is full zirconia, and nowadays we are getting the full zirconia already in the shades A1, A2, or 1M2, 2M2, including translucency and everything, okay? This you use for the anterior. For the posterior, for the anterior, you can also do a little bit of cutback, just the incisal edges, you add on a little bit of ceramic, okay? But keep in mind, this is a weak area, and the ceramic might fly off, okay? So monolith structure for posterior bridges, or for full arch bridges. Not normal zirconia frames, like we do the metal frames and then build the ceramic over, okay? That would be my best advice. If you have high aesthetics, use another material. CAD/CAM material for the anterior. Okay? Good. Any questions to this? No. Okay, fine. Then we will go into the LC. So we will start with the only first, which is the easiest one, because it's a big area, okay, which we need to fill up. From there we will go into the inlay, which requires a little bit more of finger feeling to place it correctly. That's for today, and for tomorrow we will do the anteriors. Okay? For the anteriors tomorrow we will start with the crown first, because the crown is easier compared to the veneer here. And then we'll finish off the veneer. If you have any problems in between of doing it, please call on me. I might help you, or I will help you. Okay? And we are also not here for a beauty contest. It's not a matter of you for you now to come out with the most beautiful crown. The idea is you learn how to use the material. Okay? So, not to worry. If you want, and for sure you want to bring your model home, because this is your take home, the model and the cases you do. If you want to get it brushed up tomorrow, I will do for you. Okay, so you have a nice sample for your patient. Okay, this does not apply to the location. Okay.